Hi, I'm Connor.
I'm Josh.
First of all, we're going to talk about our initial target audience research. Firstly, when we went out to do our target audience research, we had done it on about from 15 to 21-year-olds, and we asked them questions like where do they watch trailers, what do they do in their personal time, what kind of horror genres do they like, and so forth. And then when we got the results, we found that it was mostly about our subgenre, a psychological documentary. We found that most of them were aged between about 18 to 21. So therefore we had to choose our characters based upon this. So we found that it would be best if we done me and Josh to be the main characters of our film. And then once we finished our trailer, we put it onto Facebook, and we got some negative feedback about the sound in the film, but we needed to do this because in order for it to create realism, we found that we need to keep this kind of the dodgy sound in, and then we done it onto YouTube as well, didn't we?
Yeah, when we put it up on YouTube, we got a lot of comments. Most of them were positive about how they liked the mise-en-scène, like where we'd done it in Minsden Chapel, which was actually Fundridge Church in Hertford. And but there were a couple of negative comments about the sound, like Connor said. People didn't like the rustling, but when we looked at other film trailers, such as Blair Witch Project and Paranormal Activity, there were a lot of elements that were left in where you can hear natural sound, because it's meant to be a documentary horror film, and in order for it to be realistic, the sound still needs to be there, so it's realistic and it looks like it hasn't been edited. And we found that leaving this in, because it looks realistic, it's when you watch the film, it draws upon a lot of emotion, fear and adrenaline rushes, because you think it's real, you think it could happen to you. So we decided to leave some elements in. We did trim a couple of sound bits out where it was just too much, but we left the majority of it in to be realistic. So
and then after we've done that, we showed our trailer to our class, which was about 10 to 15 people. And then after they watched the video, we gave them a handout about questions about the film, and some of them were like, what minsden scene do you like, what's your favourite part of the film, and most of them were saying again that it was a good location and it creates realism and stuff. Some again were about the poor sound, but me and Josh both know that we've done that for a reason. So hopefully, obviously, if we can justify this, because it's a psychological documentary and the sound's meant to be like that, then we have the reason to do it. So yeah.
Sweet.